right, we are live. Welcome everybody to the Glenbrook South Titans away opener of the season in SHL play. Actually, this is not SHL.
It is.
It is SHL.
It is SHL.
Okay, so I kind of got that right.
We
are
are
live in Addison Ice Arena. Next to me here is Adam Sidoti, and I'm Franco Francesi. Thanks for tuning in. About 25 seconds left in warm-ups, and we're going to get a little hockey game started here. Adam, what do you think?
We are. So this game is, as you mentioned, our first road game of the season, of the regular season, first game of the regular season. So we're still looking forward to that home opener, which doesn't come for a couple of weeks. But playing the York Dukes, York is bringing to this game a record of 1-0. They won their first game against Loyola 4-3 in a pretty physical game. Second period devolved into a little bit of a battle. So I think we can expect physical play. But the Titans coming off of a rather successful weekend, disappointed of course in the outcome of the semifinal game. But you got to believe that they're ready to go tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. We just got back from Hope College area, or Holland, Michigan area for a tournament, which was this weekend. And the boys faced some really good competition out there, played very well some games, and some room for improvement in other games. But all in was a nice weekend, good getaway with all the parents and the boys playing together. And now they get to take their skills on the first game of their regular season. So.
Yeah, and the Titans are going to be a little bit shorthanded tonight. Center Henry Brown out with a shoulder injury, sidelined him about 3 to 4 weeks. Team is certainly hoping that he gets back quickly.
Should be interesting how they shake up the lineups. We'll see how the coaches change things up and how they're able to stagger with, because they've had 4 full lines of offensive players, so now they'll be short 1. So we'll see how it shakes out. Hopefully everybody gets a chance to make their debut tonight and make an impact, and we'll see how it all comes together. So.
Yeah, you can see the players are getting some last words of encouragement and wisdom from the coach, and out comes, is that Connor Sitt?
Looks like it is. Connor Sitt will be in goal, which is great. Both our goalies played pretty well this past weekend up in Michigan, so it'd be good to see Connor in net. Yeah, looks like Titans are going to skate out the Wisniewski line with Andrew Sabev, Noah Cohen, and then the Rudd and Friend line on defense. So.
Yeah, and the faceoff is one back deep into the GBS zone where Friend knocks the puck around the corner. And looks like Cohen's trying to chip that out. Wisniewski's trying to get out. They can't. It's kind of floating around a little bit. The puck is not moving very well right away. Sometimes normal on a 90-degree day and some cold temperatures.
Yeah.
Here comes York through the middle into the GBS zone. Centers it, nobody home. All the way outside, poked back behind net, and here comes GBS with the puck. A little bit too hot for Andrew Sabev. And York throws the puck down. A little bit of a missed opportunity there. Cohen coming off the ice, couldn't catch that pass. And York throws it all the way down, and they're going to get a change behind the play. So about a minute in, teams kind of feeling each other out. Andrew Sabev taking the puck, has it poked away. Braden Smith there to knock the puck out. And Weiss trying to chip it deep, can't quite do it. A lot of play in the neutral zone right now.
Yeah, both teams I think trying to figure out if they can get some advantage in some possessions. So.
Weiss with a good forecheck there, tries to slow the puck down and does. Clear gets out of the zone. Smith back, tries to get it back in and gets blocked. And York trying to take advantage of that. Puck is lost and Braden Smith tracking it behind the GBS net and gets it off to the side to Elliott, who can't quite handle that one. And here comes Zach Sabev, who mishandles the puck on turnover, and almost a horrific start for GBS. Here comes Zach Sabev, tries to center it out. It gets deflected, and the ref's hand is up for icing with 12:58 to go in the first period.
Okay.
So what are we seeing so far?
Yeah, just, both teams trying to figure out their rhythms for the night, it seems like. A couple of different line changes by both teams so far, and we'll see who's going to take control of the possession and then ultimately start getting some opportunities on net, right?
You got it. So Seth Weiss steps up into the face-off circle to the left of the goaltender. And it is won back by York, tipped away, but here comes GBS. Here comes Weiss, actually. Got the puck out over to Elliot Sims. Elliot Sims on the right-hand side looking for a centering pass. Does and just misses Udesky, who had a good opportunity there. The puck is knocked wide. There goes Jack Friedman to go and chase the puck through the neutral zone, turned over, and York throws it back behind the net. A little bit of pressure from their forecheck. Turnover on the breakout there, but Jack Friedman there to clean up that play. And puck's thrown out of the zone, and they're going to say that it's a hand pass.
That looked like a hand pass. I mean, he didn't do it intentionally, but it hit his hand last and then ended up on the stick of his teammate. So technically, by definition, a hand pass, right?
Yeah, and honestly, no harm, no foul. It's a face-off outside the zone.
Yeah.
And that face-off is won by York, but tipped back into the GBS zone, and here comes Rudd, with the puck. Loses it momentarily. Recaptured. Seth Weiss with the puck toward the middle. Centers, and great job by the defenseman. And that puck is in for a goal. Elliot Sims with the goal.
All right.
A little bit of a broken play. We had Seth Weiss applying the forecheck pressure. The puck was in the middle. The first save was a great job by their goaltender, and then that puck kind of floated out there, and Elliot Sims had it. And
here's a little replay here. Puck ends up right out on Sims' stick, and then he was able to tuck it in under two diving defenders there by York. And then we should have another angle coming at you behind the bench, which is cool. You see it glide through there. Yeah, really cool.
All right, and we're back live.
Puck drops and back on live action.
So 1-0 Titans in the first period here. And the York Dukes win the faceoff back. They get the puck deep into the zone, and it's turned over. They're going to say that was not icing. That was tipped. I'm not sure about that call, but we'll take it. Here comes GBS trying to deflect the puck on the way out, and nice job by Rudd just knocking the player over there. Sidoti trying to get that puck out. It's a couple of swings and misses. A turnover, and the puck is still loose and covered up by Sit for the faceoff.
Nice job there by Sit to corral that puck. It was loose in front of him for a moment there, and good job for him to take away the advantage. Puck was stopped kind of in the middle of the ice and then just ended up right in front of him. So good job by Sit there.
All right, and Weiss taking the faceoff. He loses that faceoff back to York, who sets it up to the point, throws it behind the net. Interesting choice. And you got a couple of Titans there trying to dispossess the puck from York, and does that. The puck is tipped, and out comes Kozak, who tries to apply some pressure.
That was a nice little flick forward there by Jack Friedman.
Yep, puck stays in the zone, and here comes Hudgens, who centers it, and
very nice opportunity there. Weiss was in front of the net there. Good little pass there by Hudgens to Weiss. Weiss almost deflected it in. That was solid.
So you got Hudgens on the right-hand side and Kozak on the left-hand side, and Weiss is centering that line with Jack Friedman and Francesi playing left defense. Faceoff is won by Weiss. Back over to Friedman. Shot deflected wide into the corner. Picked up by York, who tries to flick it out. Jack Friedman ends up with the puck skating toward the middle. You got to be a little bit careful. There's no one behind him, and York takes advantage of that and clears the puck out of the zone. Francesi with the puck through the middle. Tries to get it out to the left side. It gets deflected, but eventually onto Weiss's stick. Weiss skating through the middle, passes it to the right. Jack Friedman there. And York right now doing all they can to try to get the puck into the zone. Struggling a little bit there. Eventually does. And here comes a D-to-D pass at the middle. intercepted. And York taking the puck in, and good job there by Jack Freeman to kind of push him a little bit wide. But you get a sense that GBS needs a whistle here, and that puck is deflected wide. Nice save there by Sit.
It is definitely a long shift for the Titans.
Puck right to the middle there by number 55 with a nice shot there. Good save, and right now you're getting a sense that they just need to clear this puck. And luckily York loses their stick. Jack Freeman takes advantage, throws it all the way down for icing, and we'll get a change. 9:42 to go in the period.
Nice job there by the Titans after a long shift to defend. There were a couple opportunities, obviously. The puck got in front, but thankfully no harm done on the Titans by the Dukes.
Wisniewski in the center dot here, and puck is won backwards. Rudd pushes it along the boards, where it gets intercepted briefly, and nice pass in the middle, and shot just high over the crossbar. We got a little bit of lucky there. Nice play there by was that Andrew Sabev to pass it off to his teammate Wisniewski, who skates through the zone into the York zone deep, curls around, throws it back to Sabev, who tries to toe drag, gets intercepted, and here comes number 73 for York. York with a toe drag to the right-hand side. Friend does a nice job of forcing him outside wide, gets the puck, and throws it to the other side, throws it to open ice, which is a nice play, good idea to do there. Rudd deflects it. And the puck's out of the zone. Wisniewski may be the only one that realized that.
Yeah, nice job by him to try to maintain some advantage.
Friend into the zone, little overskates that play. Nice shot there by Andrew Sabev, just high off the net, rattles all the way around, and then Weiss throws it back behind the net. It rattles all the way around that side. And as they throw it down, we have a quick change by Nolan Udesky. That was
change there.
It was a good change, but it was also a dangerous one because I'm not sure our player was fully off the ice by the time he touched it, but no call, and
good point.
We play on. Zach Sabev looking to make his mark on the game. D-to-D pass to Braden Smith up through the middle, deflected. York's defense there. And number 85 for York takes it in. Nice job by Zach Sabev to him wide. Great job there by number 16 flashing to the net for York. Pushed wide. 16 with the shot. Save. Deflected all the way out to the high slot. Another shot toward the net. So we're starting to see York putting a lot of shots on goal right here. Back up to the point. Over to the left-hand side, 85 looking for a man in the middle. Nice job by Weiss to get down and block that puck. But it's still in the zone, and this has been a trend now. 2 shifts in a row where York has been able to keep the puck deep into the GBS zone. GBS trying to break it out. A missed pass, but it works out anyway. And York throws it right back in. Here comes Zach Sabev looking like he's going with a head of steam, going through the middle. Skates through 2 or 3 players, and then has the puck knocked away, gets it back. Skates over toward the middle, has a good opportunity there, passes it off to Udesky, who shoots and saved, gloved and hold on to by the York goalie.
Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that one right again from the standpoint behind the net. Nice little opportunity there, but stopped, of course, by the York Dukes. Oh, that's the
goal. Or is that the? All right, face off here. One backwards. Shot from the point coming. It is low and deflected, or stolen rather, by York, who gets it out. Pass back over. Francese falls down, and Jack Freeman gets back, keeps him wide. Shot, save. Rebound is wide of the net. Somehow that didn't go in on the rebound. Here comes Jack Freeman back out. Seth Weiss trying to catch that puck, can't do it, but that was a. It was a close one there. Francese fell down, and York tried to take advantage. And here comes GBS back into the zone. Weiss putting pressure, almost intercepted there by Udesky, but here comes York skating through the neutral zone. They had numbers there, and they threw it in, and Sid tried to glove that, couldn't quite do that. Throws it all the way down, and I believe we're going to get icing on this one. And we will.
I'm going to go back to this one here. and just kind of replay that opportunity in front of the net here for the Titans. Nice little shot there.
That was a nice play.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that plagued us the entire game or tournament up in Michigan was the inability to get traffic in front of the net, and the same thing there.
Yeah.
They saw it, and they were going to save it. If you look at what York's doing, they're putting pressure in front of the net right now.
Totally.
So GBS trying to force a turnover. It's Vinny Batista putting a little bit of pressure on. The puck is loose. Sidoti ends up with it on his backhand. Weak shot from the right-hand side. We got to work on that. And a nice shot from the point there, deflected wide into the corner, back out to the point, kind of bounced, a little bit of a bad bounce, and here comes Connor Stitt playing it wide. Almost a horrific mistake there. Outside to Zappi, who can't quite chip it out. Sidoti there to try to get some pressure. Number 43 dances around 72, which is Friend. Puck is jumping wide. Here comes Zappi now with the puck on his stick. Throws it deep, and they're going to say it's deflected. We're going to get a change behind the play. Here comes York trying to get out of the zone. Nice job there by Tyler Hudgens trying to knock that puck out. Can't quite get it. And York takes the puck in. Another deflection from Connor Stitt wide, and gets all the way around, wrapped all the way around. This one is shot all the way around from York, so that's not going to be an icing. Nice job there on the forecheck, trying to cause a deflection. Kozak applying some pressure behind the net, gets bumped himself, falls down. And here comes York looking for the breakout. They're looking for the long passes on those breakout. It's deflected by number 41 into the corner, slows up, and somehow ends up with the puck, throws it toward the middle. Rebound right out to the point. That was dangerous, but here comes Zach Sabev to, nice play there by Zach Sabev getting it to Tyler Hudgens, who just couldn't quite get enough on that shot to get it past the goalie. Here comes York through the middle, goes it deep into the zone. We've seen a lot of back and forth action here.
.34 there is Kozak.
Yep. Kozak's doing a good job there trying to knock that puck in. And Hudgens is waiting for that long pass, and that's going to be, they're not going to call it offsides, but the rebound comes out, and Weiss hits the rebound in. I'm pretty sure that if York fans see the replay of that, they might be a little upset, but that is a goal, 2-0.
We're going to go run back these replays here real quick.
Yeah, I think, how far back do we go? Do we see there's Hudgens over the blue line, and
he is
maybe,
offsides.
Maybe they'll argue that the player for York didn't let him back on, but he's got his hands in the air like, hey, you missed one, and I think he probably did.
Yeah.
But we'll take it.
Here's a nice angle from behind the net. Just a fortuitous bounce right behind the net to our Seth Weiss there to finish that up.
All that time practicing in front of an open net, and he was able to put that one in.
Check out this bounce. It just went all the way around the net there. So good job there by the Titans to capitalize on a tough bounce. It was definitely an offsides. Just got to say what it was, but they missed it, and that's going to happen, you know. There's no live replay. They probably won't get a chance to view it until later, but it is what it is.
All right, so GBS wins the faceoff back. Weiss wins the faceoff back now with a 2-0 lead on the road here in lovely Addison, Illinois. Puck thrown toward the middle. Nice job by Jack Friedman to deflect that puck. Gets it out to Kozak, who can't quite handle it. And then the puck is deflected. I think that went into the bench. So we're going to get a faceoff here. That was Weiss.
Weiss.
With an open net. You can watch it later.
All right, looks like a face-off here in the neutral zone.
And that face-off is still at their feet. It ends up going all the way back to the defense. Rudd's trying to chip that one out. Can't quite get there. I'm sorry, not Rudd. That was Francesi there. York doing a good job of putting some pressure now in front of the net. That puck skips all the way out and luckily clears the zone, and a little bit of a soft pressure there by Cohn, missing the hit. York throws it back in, it's intercepted, it is deflected, and they're going to wave off that icing, which is an interesting choice. These refs have 3 games ahead of them, or 2 games ahead of them. Maybe they have some place to be. It's Friday night. Nice job there by Charlie Friend with a little move to skip past the pressure, and unfortunately it's intercepted at neutral zone and thrown right back in. Friend with the puck behind the nets, throws it out there. The wingers came out a little too low, and York's right now applying some good pressure. They've been able to do that almost the entirety of the game, despite the fact that the score remains 2-0 GBS. Nice job on the breakout there. Here comes Wisniewski on a good pass from Cohn. Wisniewski through the neutral zone, stops, looks for header. Nice little move, 2 great little moves there. Throws it back to Friend, who loses the puck. Wisniewski gets it back. GBS playing with the puck, doing some nice dangles there. Can't quite find that man in the middle. Now, right now, 3 GBS players, or 4 of them really, are circling the area. And York is going to head high off the glass. The ref's hand is in the air for icing. And there's the whistle with 1:39 to go here in the first period.
Yeah, good job there by the Titans to stop an opportunity in their zone. And pretty clear icing was called off. But, you know, again, referees are going to miss certain things. But here we are. We're going to drop a little face-off here just to the left of the York Dukes goalie.
All right, Weiss taking the drop here. And the face-off is won into the corner by York. Tries to flip it out. Rudd tries to keep it in. It loses a stick, but Sims ends up with the puck. Shoots, saved by the York goalie. And here comes York through the middle, 2-on-2. Deflected there by Rudd. Nice job by 25 on York to really keep the pressure going. Back out to the point, 60 from the point. Shoots, deflected. That was almost a York goal there.
Really nice deflection there, right in front of the net.
It's kind of how you draw it up, right?
Totally.
Nice pass out there. Now here comes
looks like Udesky there to Sims.
Yep, Udesky to Sims, and Sims couldn't quite clear it cleanly, and so ends up losing the puck. But here comes Udesky now skating into traffic. York doing a good job of putting some pressure. Braden Smith out there. Zach Sabev with a little bit of a spin, sees an angle through the outside and gets there. Cuts to the middle. Nice job by Weiss to stay over the blue line. We should look at that one. That was a nice play there. Zach Sabev traps that puck inside, throws it underneath, intercepted by York, who's just trying desperately to get it out. Eventually does. Into the neutral zone to 25. 15 from York comes through. Zach Sabev with a nice hit, shoving him off the puck and into Udesky's welcoming stick, who makes a turn around the forecheck, skates into the zone, and it gets knocked away. Smith and Friend converged on the offensive player. Nice job there. Trying to throw it back, can't quite get there. And here comes York, and that's going to be the end of the first period. 2-0. GBS Titans with the lead.
Yeah, very nice job by the Titans to take advantage of a couple of mistakes there by the Dukes, and maybe some fortunate missed calls. Really nice bounce behind the goalie for the York Dukes. Ended up right on our stick with an open net for Weiss. Actually, I want to go ahead and play that again. Let's take a quick look.
So right now we're looking at shots on goal 11-9 in favor of the Dukes.
Here's a little replay of that goal. Offsides, and it goes all the way around, bounces right behind the goalie, and you'll see it better on the next angle. The shot hits the boards and literally right on the stick of Weiss, which was fantastic. So.
Yeah, you got to feel for that goalie there. He made a great save on that first one, and it just happened to be deflected in the exact perfect spot. And give credit to Weiss, right? He's in the right spot for where he has to be. He followed the play.
He's hustling and making sure that he's in the right place at the right time. I'm going to go ahead and play the first goal by the Titans as well. Slides right underneath. Sims, good job there by Sims in front of the net to make it work.
Well, they say play to the whistle. And
yeah, no doubt.
we've been advised from the folks at home that the video quality is good.
Oh.
I don't know about the audio quality.
Shocker.
What I mean by that is the quality of our broadcast. All right, so GBS comes out here. Sidoti bringing his line out there to start the second period. York set up, and the goalies check in. And away we go, face-off one back by York, all the way deep into their zone. And here comes the forecheck, trying to put some pressure on. The puck is wrapped around, kept in by Rudd momentarily. Chips it toward the middle. Zapfi giving chase. And York gets it out, but turned over there by Batista in the neutral zone. So Zapfi giving some pressure there. Sidoti chips it in off the boards. That's not going to be icing. Sidoti giving chase, thrown around the boards by 17. York gets it out to all the way to the point and turned over at the point. And here comes a 3-on-1. Friend skating hard to get back. Holds up, stop, and deflected wide, high off the glass behind the play. The rest of the Titans are able to get back. And here comes Friend with the puck, trying to get the puck out of the zone. It's intercepted by 43. 43 now throws it behind the net. And Rudd giving chase. Right now, York is just kind of wrapping it around, and here comes Zapfi with the puck, who tries to get it out. Nice job by number 2 to get there. Falls right, though, onto Friend's stick, and the puck is thrown out, and we're going to get a change behind the play as York tries to take advantage of that change, throws it all the way down. They're going to wave. No, they're going to call icing. I think the first ref looked like he was going to wave it off, and the second ref said, nope, it's icing.
Glad they did. York had a 2-on-1 advantage there in the zone. So
they did, and if that skater didn't fall down,
yeah,
that may have been trouble. So Wisniewski now in to take the face-off to the right of the York goalie. And face-off is won back by York. York's won a fair amount of these face-offs so far today.
That's what it seems like.
Yep, Sabev does a good job there behind the net, trying to ward off 2 of the York defenders. Eventually it gets all the way out. Francesi with a nice job there, using his body to shield the puck and get it out, or get it away from the York defenseman, or forward rather. Nice job there by York, trying to come into the puck. The puck is deflected wide into the corner. And right now, York has GBS on its heels. And it is going to be thrown out and not going to get down for icing. Great clear there by Francesi. And a good job there by Cohn, trying to keep that puck from going all the way down. It's been kind of bouncing around the neutral zone a little bit here. York's play has been simply the wraparound and hoping for the best. And here comes York now on a 2-on-1. Nice job by Francesi to force him wide. The shot is wide, wraps all the way around and out of the zone. Here comes York, D-to-D pass, looking to get it back in. They get it to number 7, who tries to make a nice play around Francesi. Can't quite get there, but skates toward the front of the net and drops on the side, deflected wide. Puck is still kind of being jostled behind the net. Jack Friedman there.
Need our center back there.
Puck thrown toward the middle. Nice job by Francesi to get it, pull it wide, but still can't clear. You get a sense that GBS is looking for the whistle, and they get one with a deflection off of the netting.
They kind of needed that. You could tell both lines were tired. You can see they're heading to the bench for a change. What's that? It's a fair question. Oh. Hey, thanks to Big Sky Kid for checking in with us here. Glad we're sounding good at home.
And Weiss tries to win that faceoff. It's tied up and deflected. Sims trying to push that one out, can't quite get there. Zach Sabev chips it out. Back inside to Braden Smith, who throws it all the way down and misses everybody, and so that's going to be another icing.
That was right at the feet of Weiss, but he didn't see the puck coming, and unfortunately it didn't get deflected. So we're going to bring it all the way back down for a face-off just to the right of Connor Sitt.
Sitt's done a good job today of having to deal with a lot of traffic. A lot of the play has been in the defensive zone, and Weiss sets up here, and it's tied up. It looks like it's pushed backwards. York gets it, throws it to the defenseman, loses it, and here comes GBS with some speed. Zach Sabev with the puck, skating to the outside, looking for the shot, shoots, and that's in. What a shot over the left hand, or left shoulder of the goalie. We're gonna look at that replay. That was the only spot that was open.
Wow, what a nice play by Sabev. We're gonna go ahead and shoot the replay over to you folks so you can take a quick look at this. Gets the puck just inside of his zone, brings it across the middle, shields the defender, and then finds that top right corner. Just unbelievable. Seth Weiss was looking for a pass for sure. Check out Seth. He's like, "Why didn't you pass me? This is kind of funny." I'm here.
Yeah, that was a beautiful shot. That was just a goal scorer's goal.
Yeah, no doubt.
The goalie saw it, just missed it. So 3-0. GBS leads York here with 11:26 to go in the first period. Turnover. Nice job, though, by Charlie Friend to recover and knock the puck away. York continuing to control the play inside the zone. Nice job there by Connor Sitt to cover up that puck with 11-11. Make a wish.
York did a good job to make a move around the defender there and create a little opportunity. Thankfully, goaltender was up to the task.
Yeah, nice job there by Connor Sitt to stay with that puck, shield off that corner of the zone.
Looks like the forwards are going to do a change here. Wisniewski lined back out.
Wisniewski has about 3.5 feet over their center here.
No doubt. Oh.
We'll have to tell number 5 on York, it gets better. Right now, you're seeing a little bit of physical play underneath the zone, and here comes, looks like they're trying to dig it out. Got Cone pushing it around, and Friend on his backhand tries to wrap it around. It's intercepted and bounces in front of the net. Nice shot and a goal. So unfortunately, turnovers oftentimes end up in the back of our net, and in that time, York answers quickly with a goal of their own.
I'm going to go ahead and take a quick look at this from the perspective of the goalie. Puck ends up back around the net, and good job there to create an opportunity, and just over the right shoulder there is Sitt. So Titans are going to have to make a stand here and get themselves back in the possession.
So York ends up winning the puck and throwing it deep into the zone. A little bit of miscommunication there. York comes up with the puck through the middle. So Andrew Sabev tries to knock that puck away, can't do it, and here comes York, and they dumped the deflection. That went high, but here comes Wisniewski with the puck. 2-on-2, Cone with him, tries to nice move around him, stops, holds, throws it back to Andrew Sabev, who tries to get onto his backhand, loses it, and York comes with the puck. Big hit by Jack Friedman in the middle of the ice there to dislodge the puck and throw it all the way back. That got the fans going here a little bit. And a nice pass in the middle from York there. Cone deflects it out. Here comes Andrew Sabev now taking a 1-on-2. We'll see if he learned his lesson from last time. Get it off the backhand. Delivers the hit and continues with the puck. Stays with it, playing some nice physical play. The defense trying to change before the play. Throws it over to his brother. Maybe he just knew he was there, right? Nice shot from Zach Sabev. Deflected into the corner by the York goalie. And here comes York out of the zone. Zach Sabev coming back, giving chase is number 27 on York. Zach Sabev, a little pivot behind the net, opens up some space, giving time for a change. And here comes Zach through the middle, over to Tyler Hudgens, who just loses the puck. Deflected, it's on the blue line, and here comes York. Throws it in there, and they're gonna look for a change here. Number 55 giving some pressure, not a ton. Kozak loses that opportunity. The puck is thrown to the side of the net, thrown to the middle, and that puck almost bounced all the way in. We're lucky it didn't. Weiss trying to do all he can to get it out. Here comes Zach Sabev now with the puck over front to Tyler Hudgens, who just pushes it toward the goalie, but the defenseman comes back, throws it around. And Braden Smith now giving chase. And nice shot, nice save there by Connor Sitt. York trying to set something up in the middle, gets it back to their defenseman. Shot, not a very good one. And it is on Seth Weiss's stick, all the way thrown to Tyler Hudgens. Tyler Hudgens gets it just dislodged a little bit there.
Nice forward pass there by Weiss to find Hudgens.
Yeah, another offside miss there for sure. But here comes Charlie Friend making one nice move coming in now. The Titans have 3-on-2. Friend loses the puck momentarily. Hudgens gets it, deflected wide and thrown back. Friend there to keep it. And puck kind of flipped up and ended up in the goalie's glove.
We're going to see if we can check out that hit by Jack Friedman at the center line. See if this replay catches it. It does.
Looks like we do. Oh, that's
big
a
hit
nice
there.
hit.
Very nice hit to dislodge the forward from the puck. So.
Kept his stick down, led with the shoulder, clean hit. Weiss now on the faceoff. This ref a couple times has delayed the faceoff drop. This time he kind of bounced it back towards GBS. Nobody actually hit that. A little trip there, no call. Hudgens went down. And Kozak loses the puck, but Charlie Friend there trying to get it, loses it. Here comes York. Shot wide of the net, but gloved by Connor Sitt. That was not going in. That was not going in. But we'll take the face-off, we'll take the whistle, especially midway through the second period, getting a little
replay
bit
of that save there by Sitt.
So I always wonder if the goalie's outside there, it catches it. It wasn't going to go in. Does that count as a save?
Great question.
Any goalie parents want to weigh in? All right, face-off was won back, but then couldn't wrap it around. A lot of the play has been spent in the York side. Rudd delivers a little bit of a hit, trying to rub him off the play. Number 60 with the shot. Nice job by Sitt to see through all that traffic and knock it away. And here comes Wisniewski now, out to Andrew Sabev. Skates around one player, has one player to beat, goes wide, shoots and deflected, or maybe missed the net there completely, hard to tell. Nice job there to poke it out. And a couple of hits behind the play. Get some, the fans get into it a little bit. Braden Smith with a nice job intercepting it. Gets taken down by number 31. And here comes a 2-on-1. Zach Sabev trying to get back, knocks the defenseman off the forward off the play. Great job. And now we're gonna have a goal scored, but it looked like the net came off. And we got one hand in the air for a penalty.
We have a goal called and a penalty, so we're gonna go ahead and take a quick look at this on the replay.
I think the goal has not been put up on the board yet here in the rink.
Here's the replay. We can take a look.
And the goal it looks like the goal's been waved off. The net came off too, so it's hard to really tell.
He was hit by the York forward, knocked our player into the net. You're going to get a better look at this behind the play. Watch Cohen 24 get checked from behind into the net.
Oh yeah,
so that's the call I think for York.
Yep,
so.
And we have a power play now for GBS Titans. The penalty on number 85 of York. My guess is that's going to be a hit from behind.
Yeah. Either a cross check or some sort of hit from behind.
Yeah, it's a 2-minute minor. So GBS will roll out the power play. Ref is taking the time to explain it to the coach for York, who doesn't agree, but
I'm going to play it one more time for you so you can take a quick look. But it's pretty clear if you watch right in front of the net there, he gets taken down from behind. So.
We got some fans here, not just parents, but also players from the Varsity 2 and Varsity are here.
Looks like our friend Mitch Adams wants to know how cold it is in the rink. I'll just tell you, Mitch, you should wear shorts. I always recommend shorts.
Yeah, they're going to make it at 95 degrees here, just like the outside. On that puck, that puck was pulled over the line, and as big as a fan as I am of the Titans, I've seen these refs miss about 3 or 4 offsides calls, and this one's all the way down to clear the zone.
I did not get a chance to grab that replay, unfortunately.
A little bit of a misplay there. Number 73 for the York rips the shot, and a great job there by Connor Sitt to stay there on the glove. We are on the power play, but so far York has been the one who's been more aggressive.
We're going to play that one again just to show you the good job done there by the one York Duke, the lone Duke. Takes the puck away, but great save by Sitt there.
You think the Duke is related to the Monopoly Man?
It must be.
Looks the same. All right, we got Seth Weiss there trying to take this face-off. This is a big face-off. Want to get control of the puck and get the power play moving, and it's pushed wide. Zach Sabev gets that puck. A little bit of a spin. Pressure being applied by York. Good job by York by pressure, but gets it out to Weiss, who takes this puck into the middle. Nice job. Looking for someone to pass to. Doesn't see anyone. Throws it behind. Good job there by Udeski. Out to Smith. Smith, the shot, and pushed wide by the goalie. Again, we got to get traffic in front of that goalie. And York clears it all the way down there. Connor Sick gets the puck, holds it for Zach Sabev, who takes that puck as we have a minute left in this power play. Here comes Zach Sabev. Looking for a hole, sees it through the neutral zone, comes through the middle. Nobody picked up. He just shot it as hard as he wanted. Unfortunately, it hit the goalie, and he holds on for the save. Couple of nice looking breakouts today. Seth Weiss tries to win that, traps it back to Zach Sabev, who passes it over to his D lineman, Mate, who throws it in the corner. Sims, tough angle, deflected wide, and the puck, or the net went off the, mooring there.
Yeah. Let's take a quick look at that play here by Sabev. Yeah, good job there by the Duke's goalie to make the stop there.
Weiss with another face-off opportunity here. And it is one back.
37 seconds looks like left in the power play.
Yep, and the puck is wrapped all the way around and out, and Zach Sabev gives chase. Has the puck on his stick, tries to pass to the middle, loses it. Nice job there by Charlie Friend, stepping up and hitting him right at the blue line, dislodging the puck, and here comes Weiss with traffic. Tries to skate through 2 or 3 players, gets through one of them, and it's wrapped all the way around. Charlie Friend with the puck, throws it in, deflected to Udeski. Udeski tries to get it across, and it hit the York player who was diving across. If that hadn't, that would have been a goal. Nice play there, nice setup, good look. Weiss throws it back behind the net.
Looks like we're back to full strength here.
And puck is thrown to the middle. Shot, goal from Charlie Friend from Udeski. Udeski from Friend at the 4:48 mark here in the second period. And GBS is back up by 3.
Wonderful job there by Friend and Udeski. Go ahead and get a little replay of that. See Udeski kind of curl around and make a nice pass right from the slot.
Yeah, really nice job.
Great shot there.
Really nice job by Charlie to get into that right spot to receive that pass, and then he just popped it in. So here comes Sidoti taking the drop at 4:48 to go here in the second period. And there's still some communication going on with the bench. I'm not sure what's going on. Maybe they just want to hear the end of the DMX song.
I like DMX, I'll tell you what.
May he rest in peace. All right, now the faceoff is won back by Sidoti, but tipped. And Batista falls down. York ends up with the puck, throws it back behind the net. And it looks like Sidoti's going to be able to get it into the corner, pushes it off the side. Batista loses that puck there. Shot way high and rattles all the way around. Zappi knocked off the puck. And so far we're seeing some trouble getting the puck out. And it looks like Sidoti's going to get it, chips it high off the glass and out of the zone. Pressure being applied by Zappi, coming in on the forecheck. Number 64 gets it out to number 3. It's deflected. Sidoti gets it, throws it in. GBS is offsides. No call. Delayed offsides. Nice hit there. It must have been the pregame conversation. Puck is loose in front of the net. Freeman does a good job of pushing out wide. Zappi can't quite get it. Freeman's going to have to throw it all the way around. There's nobody there. Gets up to the defenseman, and Batista gets the puck on his skate. Now he skates into the zone. Zappi up there with him. It's a 2-on-3, a change behind the play, so the Titans get an opportunity. A little bit of extracurriculars going on behind the play. York's going to dump it deep, and they're going to get a change on their own. Friend gets the puck, throws it to his D-line mate, Rudd, who mishandles it briefly. Puck is thrown out to the side of the zone, side of the offensive zone, thrown back behind the net, pass to the middle. York keeps on trying to throw this puck to the middle. It hasn't worked for them yet, but we'll see what happens. Andrew Sabev with some good work in the neutral zone, trying to get the puck to Wisniewski. York gets that puck, comes out to the left side of the zone, throws it to the middle. 41 couldn't handle it, pushed behind the net. Back out to the point. Shot coming, deflected wide by Charlie Friend. Thrown toward the middle, puck is loose, and unfortunately it bounced into the hands of York and into the back of the net, and it makes it a 4-2 game.
We are going to get a chance to take another look at this. You can see here that the puck was rattling out to the far boards, taken there by York and centered nicely, but it just skipped off of a stick right onto the stick of the York forward, and he was able to pop it in.
Yep, in the right spot at the right time, similar to our the GBS goal earlier in the day. Face-off is won by York, D-to-D pass, and into the GBS zone, but intercepted there by Braden Smith. Charlie Friend up to Udesky, who tries to get it up to the middle of the ice, couldn't quite get it, and puck comes back into the zone, and Sims wasn't quite able to handle that pass. Weiss with some good pressure. So far, York wraps it all the way around. They're going to wave off that call. That's an interesting no call. But Braden Smith is back there trying to trap an offensive player for York. Throws it to the middle, similar play to that last one that produced the goal. York has done a decent job of setting up in the zone, getting their points established, but so far haven't been able to get much from that. Udesky gave the puck up before he got out of the zone. 55 from York comes in. Great shot, great save. And here comes, oh, that puck was almost on its way out, and good change there by York. Puck is thrown deep to Sims. Sims now takes it out on the right-hand side, trying to blow past the defender. Throws it, rebound right in front. Seth could not handle that rebound.
Boy.
And now the puck is all the way back behind the defender. Shot way off the net and onto the... They're going to call that a goal. That puck was bouncing on, was stationary on top of the net. I don't know who knocked it off, but they knocked it off and it went right in. So these refs are, it looks like they're going to call it a goal, but that could have been a high stick as well. I'm not really sure what the call is. What do we got on replay?
Yeah, we're gonna play this back, but to your point, the shot comes off the back and ends up on top. York knocks it out and then punches it in. I don't know. Is that legal?
Yeah, it's legal. So. It's a good goal.
Here we'll see another look at it. Ends up on top of the net, punches it out, and right in.
Yeah. Well, sometimes you better be lucky than good, and it's 4-3 right now. So GBS gives up 2 goals here, and York has a little bit of life, a little bit of pep in their step as well. And Sabev trying to push that puck out. It is misplayed there by number 2. Sabev with the shot, deflected high and into the netting.
All right. 1 minute left here in the period.
Yeah, Wisniewski tries to win that face-off, and unfortunately does not. York comes out with it, and we got a whistle. I think they, I don't think they had enough skaters out there. I think actually they're going to have to redo that face-off. One of the responsibilities of the ref is to count the number of players that are out there, and I just think they missed that one.
Yeah, clearly. Came skating in off the bench. Almost looked like a cherry-picking opportunity.
And the face-off is won back. And Braden with a nice shot, deflected and pushed wide. And Tyler Hudgens doing a good job of just getting his stick in there, but here comes York into the zone, trying to control that puck. Back to the point. Good block there by Andrew Sabev, back on his feet. Skates the puck into the zone across the middle. Tries to throw it behind the net. It's deflected. Tyler Hudgens caught on the other side. They throw it all the way down. They're going to wave off this icing. They're saying it tipped. It's not going to make it all the way down anyway. Zach Sabev with the puck. Tries to throw that wide. It would have been a great play. I think Tyler Hudgens just wasn't ready for it. 19 seconds left in the period. You would have liked to see us get the puck out of the zone and just get through the period.
Yeah, I agree.
And Seth Weiss skates off the bench with Yudeski and Sims. It looks like Smith and Friend are the defensemen. Critical face-off here.
Oops, sorry.
Face-off is won back by Seth Weiss. Friend wraps it around the boards on his backhand. Sims not able to get the play. Nice job there by Weiss to block the shot. Smith is now going to pin it against the boards. I don't think he realized how much time he has. There's still 7 seconds. And now Smith has it, and now he can kind of kill it behind the play. And he does to end the second period. Well.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting turn of events that period. Clearly lost the period, unfortunately, on a net goals basis. But I'm going to go back and take a look at some of the goals that were scored here. Here's the most recent. Oh. All right, let's take a quick look here. Okay, so this is the one that ended up in front of the York Duke side. Oh, excuse me, this is one of the first goals. We're going to actually change this. We are going to go here, and we're going to play all the goals. How about that? Here's the rub-off play there from Hudgens that went around the net and then ended up on the stick of Weiss for a goal.
So we have some advice coming from the group me.
Okay.
So that puck that was on the back of the net,
yeah.
It is a ref's discretion as to whether to blow the whistle if the puck is truly dead. I don't know how long it's sat there on the back of the net, but knocking it off and then knocking it in is unfortunately the call that was made. And no matter what we find, we're probably not going to get the reverse.
No discretion for us. Yeah. Is what it is, right?
Well, we did score off of an offsides earlier.
Very
so
true. Very true.
Karma has a way of working out, I guess. Speaking of karma, new Taylor Swift album tonight.
Oh, that's a big one.
It's a big one.
I've been listening to the new Red Clay Strays, which just came out. Fantastic new country music album.
All right, we're getting ready to start the third period. And Seth Weiss takes out 34 Kozak and 97 Hudgens. Face-off is won back by York. York takes the puck into the zone, and they're really content with just dumping that puck in every single time and trying to put some pressure on GBS. So far, it has worked. It's produced a few goals. And a turnover. Here comes Seth Weiss with the puck, pounces it off the boards to Hudgens. Hudgens shoots it and deflected. Goalie gloved it, but it was left right in front. No pressure there. They get it all the way out to the neutral zone. Braden Smith falls down and still able to get up and knock that puck away. Nice job there. The frame of mind and the patience. And we're going to get a whistle here. I'm not quite sure what that whistle is about, other than a player was down. All right, so we got a stick that broke, it looks like, and so the Duke player's off the ice, getting another stick. These sticks are cheap these days, right?
Sure he'll find one in the pro shop, right?
They'll be happy to sell him one. York doing a good job there, and I've noticed Sid's been knocking that net off the moorings a few times. It looked like it may have come off there. Puck is deflected and in the back of the net. So number 5, the player that we identified earlier as being a little bit challenged, did a nice job there, setting up in front of the goalie. Nobody took him out from the middle, and York has now tied the game up.
Take another look at this. It gets played out to the point on the number 17 stick, and he just sends it down and forward. Great tip there in front by number 5. Looks like Egan. So.
We're all even here with 14:07 to go in the third period. So from a 4-1 game to 4-4, and Wisniewski takes his line out there to try to reverse the fortunes. And faceoff is won back to Francesi, who plays it into the zone. York goalie deflects it wide. Intercepted there briefly. by Cone, who can't quite handle it. Thrown to the middle, dangerous opportunity there. Friedman wins it. If he had not won it, I don't know what would have happened. Here comes Francesi taking it back behind the net, looking for some options. Gets one to Cone, to Wisniewski. Wisniewski powers around the defenseman, throws it a little bit too deep, but deflects it in behind the net. And York looking to break that puck out. Sabev doing a good job there of knocking that puck away. Wisniewski with it. And out of the zone, into the neutral zone. Friedman trying to poke that in. York shoots it, deflected. Puck is bouncing in the middle. Rebounds are, puck is right in front. Now it's in the high slot and shot just high by York. And the Titans now kind of chasing a little bit. Puck thrown to the middle, deflected wide. And Jack Friedman tries to clear it. It gets bounced off of the boards and into the neutral zone. York continuing with the puck. We got a change coming up. Weiss onto the play, and the puck is deflected. Here comes York. Another great opportunity. They keep throwing it to the middle, and this puck goes to Yudeski, who tries to push around, comes around, forward. It looked like he threw his stick. No call, though. Maybe he just dropped it, lost it, I don't know. But here comes York with the rebound, throwing it all the way down. They're going to take the icing there. It's going to be interesting to see whether he threw his stick or whether he just lost it. But the ref did not make the call.
I didn't grab the replay of that. But,
well, we're going to say he threw it and the ref missed it then.
Certainly. Puck's going to come all the way back down and just to the left of the York Dukes goalie. Looks like we got Rudd, Friend, and the Weiss line up front.
And the face-off is pushed to the side. Still anyone's puck, and York comes back with it. Trying to clear the zone, does so, but Friend is there. Friend trying to clear it or get it back in the zone. Couldn't quite do it. Yudeski giving some good pressure. Here comes York through the neutral zone. We're really not pressuring them through the neutral zone right now. Weiss with a good hit there to dislodge the puck from number 73. Is then thrown behind the boards. Friend looks up, trying to get to that puck. Pushes it to Yudeski, who just can't quite get it out. And York throws it back behind the net. And the puck bounces to the front. Weiss there for it, throws it outside. And Yudeski with the puck, gets it out of the zone. Sims trying to deflect it, can't quite get there.
This line was responsible for a lot of goals in Michigan.
Now that's going to be called offside, so they actually decided to blow the whistle there. Yeah, we're seeing a little bit of physical play by York. York's being far more aggressive now. You know, they have the momentum.
They've done a good job of changing the momentum of the game for sure.
Absolutely.
Winning the last period and now tying it back up here.
So
Titans need to punch back at this point.
Wisniewski coming out here for the face-off and bringing out Sabev and Hudgens with him. And that face-off is won back by York. Chipped in. Oh, deflected. Somehow that didn't go in. But now it does. Harris from York. It's a nice move, and it looks like that puck somehow ended up in the back of the net. I think it was deflected by Sit on the first save, and York did a good job of applying some pressure, but we'll look at the replay here for you.
Go ahead and look at this again. 27 for York, dances around, puts it on net. It looks like it just ended up loose. Unfortunately, loose pucks can be knocked in at any time. Here's another look at it from behind. He tried to corral it, but it was loose and then knocked out of the air, it looked like. Really nice play by the Dukes.
So York has done a great job of applying pressure, and GBS trails for the first time all evening, 5-4. And York intercepts that puck in the neutral zone, takes it in, pushed off the puck by Sabev, throws his body, and puck ends up toward the middle again. You know, so far York has done a good job of putting pressure in the middle. Out to Hudgens. Hudgens can't quite handle it. Throw him all the way back into the zone. They're going to call that for icing. And with 11 minutes and 1 second to go in the third period, GBS finds themselves trailing for the first time all evening, 5-4.
Really good job by the Dukes here. Not much else we could say. They feel like the Titans have kind of lost some steam here in the past period and a half, and they really need to start punching back if they want to get their way back into this game.
Face-off is won backwards. Wisniewski applying some pressure, trying to get that puck. Does over to Sabev. Back down to Wisniewski, throws it behind the net to Hudgens. Hudgens trying to center the pass, it's deflected. And Zach Sabev with some pressure there, keeps that puck in the zone to his brother, Andrew. Andrew looking for a move, it's dislodged and thrown all the way down. Not all the way down, but down enough to get it clear to the zone. Zach Sabev with the puck, throws it, and that's gonna probably be icing. It looks
like the hand is up, yeah.
So plenty of time to go. 10:27 on the clock. But you gotta like, you know, the pressure that York has been able to show over the past period and a half has really reversed the ice. Most of this game has been played in the defensive zone. Faceoff is won by York, thrown into the corner. And Jack Friedman giving chase out to the point, shot toward the net. This time, Sid with a nice job of coming up into the top of his crease and catching that puck and making sure there's no rebound. Seems like most of the goals that have been scored have been off rebounds. Faceoff won back by York, shot toward the net, deflected wide into the corner by number 5, Egan, who's the last goal scorer. Weiss couldn't quite come up with that one, now has it back behind the net. Number 5 for York doing a great job of really just making himself involved in every play.
Yeah, he's very disruptive back in the zone.
Yep, and here comes Friend, gets it out. Udesky just can't quite handle it. Now gets it over to Sims. Sims trying to dance around the defenseman, can't do it. Back to Jack Friedman, over to Friend. In the neutral zone, Friend pokes it forward, back into York's hands, and Weiss throws it into the zone. Doesn't get quite all the way down there. But a change behind the play and almost resulted in a breakaway for York. Did not there. Here comes Weiss with the puck now, skating with some speed. Number 5 again doing a great job of using his body to shield the puck away and takes it. And number 16 trying to toe drag through, loses it. Sims trying to get that puck out of the zone, can't quite get there. And York doing a good job of keeping that puck in the zone right now, and they're happy to just let this puck go behind the net over and over because they're just killing time. Nice pass out to Sims, who hits it on the right-hand side. Stops, spins around, throws it toward the middle, no one home. Here comes number 16 for York, who throws it all the way down, and that should be icing with 8:39 to go.
Looks like they figured that one out. Puck should go all the way back down here for a face-off.
All right, so 8:38 to go here. Plenty of time for GBS to make its comeback. Wisniewski brings his line out. Smith and Sabev out on defense. Wisniewski wins it back to Cohn. Cohn over to Sabev, who tries to dance around the forecheck, couldn't do it, loses it. Here comes number 55 outside. Shot, rebound, goal. So another opportunity for York off of the rebound and a failure to clear the puck, and that ends up in the back of our net. So Sid makes the first save, nobody there to clear it out. We'll go with that replay.
Take a quick look there. Sabev looked like he mishandled it onto the stick of 54 or 55, can't see. And of course the rebound leads to a goal.
Yeah, and we'll see here that our back check just wasn't fast enough getting back to clear out that middle. So GBS now trails by 2 goals here in the third period, 6-4. A little bit of a frustrated crowd here right now. Leading 4-1 midway through the second period, and now finds themselves down. And we're gonna get an offsides call. A little bit of dangling at the blue line. And Wisniewski centering Hudgens and Sabev. Wisniewski wins the faceoff, tipped in. York gets it back, throws it all the way, tries to throw it all the way down, can't quite get it. Friend with the puck over to Friedman. Friedman back to Friend. York doing a great job of applying pressure and not letting GBS get going. This puck is just being played through the neutral zone, bouncing around, thrown all the way into the zone there by the Titans. Pressure coming on there. 55, who was our, I think he got the assist on the other goal. Couldn't quite get out. Wisniewski with the puck. Throws it to the middle. Hudgens, shot, save. Great opportunity there. And Hudgens just couldn't quite get that over the goalie's pad. He did a good job of getting it down. Wisniewski to the middle, misses Hudgens. I believe that was Hudgens. Misses Hudgens' stick. And Friend couldn't quite get the puck out. Here comes Jack Friedman. Pushes it a little wide of Tyler Hudgens. He's going to get down there. They're not going to call icing on that one. I think they just figure Hudgens missed the puck. Andrew Sabeb with a big hit against the boards. And we got a whistle. We got a penalty coming up. And, you know, York there did a good job of calling his guy off on the retaliation because it was close to one. It sounded like a big hit, but I'm not so sure what that hit's going to be called. They're going to call roughing.
Take a quick look at that. I don't know. He just tried to spin out of it. I don't really see much there, but
I would agree with you, but they're probably not going to take our appeal.
See it differently, and that's it.
Yep. All you can do is try to kill this power play now. 2 minutes up on the clock. Mr. Sabeb, Andrew Sabeb, in the penalty box, and 7:06 to go here. Face-off is won by York. Shoots it toward net, deflected wide into the corner by Sit. Picked up by York. Nice job by Braden Smith trying to get low and wide to try to force him around. The wraparound attempt thwarted. The defenseman, number 60, to the middle, and the puck is bouncing. And Elliot Sims with the puck on his stick, trying to skate it out on the penalty kill. Smith does the work of getting it all the way down. It's a penalty. It is a power play for York, so no icing on that. Friend with a good job there of trying to push the puck behind the net. Smith now trying to get it out, loses it, and here comes number 31 for York, skating toward the middle, shoots, deflected high off the netting, and man left alone in the middle, and I think Sick loved that one.
Wow.
Nice save.
What a save.
Well, the first minute of the power play has not been an inspiring one. Do we have a replay on that save?
Take a quick look here from behind. Lost track of it. Seven almost stuffed it there, and then nice glove save there, but I lost track of both defenders, both lost track of both forwards there.
And we're going to get a face-off is won back by Wisniewski, wrapped around and kept in. Nice job there by the York defenseman to keep that puck in. Throws it to his teammate. They are setting up now. Throw toward the middle. Number 5's been in the middle of everything today. 73 for York. Throws it into the corner. 48 seconds left on the power play.
Stay in your box. Watch the cutter.
York setting up nicely. Looking for an opening. Cross in the middle. Beautiful job there by York. 17 flashing to the net, deflected wide. And we're seeing not the strongest of penalty kills right now, but they are able to clear that puck out. And Wisniewski giving chase. No change behind that one, which is an interesting choice with 19 seconds. Intercepted by Wisniewski, though. Doing a great job there, playing with the puck, trying to get it to somebody who can't quite do that. Neutral zone, Zach Sabev gets it, whips it as hard as he can, off of his skate. 7 seconds on the power play here for York. Into the zone, pushed wide by Rudd. Nice job there. Zach Sabev, I don't think he realized how much time he had. He's going to throw it all the way down. That probably should have been icing. It's waved off. Wisniewski, the first one down there for GBS. South with the puck. Wisniewski looking for an opening to Cone. Cone loses it. Rudd gets it. Rudd tries to throw it to the middle. It somehow finds a way to Smith, or Sims rather. Sims shoots the puck as hard as he can, deflected by the goalie around the boards, and here comes York with 4:39 to go in the third period. And they are content to just skate it over the line, throw it into the zone, and there's number 5 with some pressure there. Sims gets the puck through the neutral zone, can't quite get there. And Zach Sabev with the puck on his stick, loses it. Harris did a nice job of York to get that puck. Skates, pushes through into the middle. 4:14. Back out to the point, back underneath. This has been all third period of what York has done. This time they get it out to Sims. Sims with one man to beat. Does and gets tripped, and we got a hand in the air. We're going to go on the power play here with 3:59 to go in the third period.
Looked like he landed on his hip there. Shaken up just a touch.
I'm going to give the replay on that one to see the trip.
Looks like I missed it.
All right. Well, there was a trip. You see the aftermath. The refs called it, and we'll take the power play. So
My mistake there.
late third period, power play here for GBS, trailing by 2. Face-off is won backwards to York, who clears it all the way out. It's going to get all the way down. Mr. Sitt stops it and holds it for Braden. Smith skating up on the right-hand side, looking for a pass, deflects off Charlie Friend's skate, and York gets it all the way back down again. Smith will try again. This time, pass is clean to Friend, who skates through the middle of the zone. Nobody is there. He's skating by himself. Got to get some traffic in front. Tries to drop it back. Sims. It is deflected by York and cleared with 1:20 on the power play for the Titans. Weiss through the middle of the zone to Friend. Friend looking for his second goal. And it looks like they're going to call offsides on that one. I guess if they say it was, then it was. Well, not sure we have a lot to talk about in the last period.
Yeah, Friend appears to be shaken up on that play. I don't know if he got hit in the foot, but it's kind of doubled over, feeling the effects of some sort of slash. Looks like, yeah, Titans are going to take a little time out here and try to regroup and try to figure out another goal or 2 goals in the last 3 minutes here. We got the power play, so really need to do a better job of forcing an opportunity here.
Yeah, I don't know what the shots on goal is for the period, but it definitely feels like the tide has shifted. Not a whole lot of opportunity.
I wonder if they would entertain a goalie pull with 3 minutes left and on the power play to get a second man advantage for this 1 minute. It's risky, but could lead to something fruitful. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Something you see a lot of teams do. I don't know if early in the season, if there's a reason you wouldn't want to. I don't know, but we're gonna find out really quickly.
Yeah.
Looks like our goalie is coming back onto the ice. So Weiss getting ready to take the face-off with Udesky to his left, Sims to his right. Face-off is won back. Smith had more time than that than I think he realized and threw it a little bit wide. Zach Sabev tries to spin around, loses his footing, and right now York, with one player applying face-off forecheck pressure, is keeping that puck in the zone as the power play rolls down 45 seconds. Smith pushes it across to Udesky, who loses the puck. Number 85 for York doing a good job there trying to keep that puck in. And right now, you got to wonder what they talked about in that timeout.
Yeah, a little sloppy here.
I'm certain he didn't draw it up that way. So Udesky now gets the puck into the neutral zone, brings it back into his own zone. Zach Sabev with the puck, 16 seconds left. Loses it at his blue line, and York throws it down with 9 seconds. We'll see if they can get one more rush through here. 7 seconds. Nobody picking up Braden Smith. He's skating through the middle. Might have a good opportunity here. May as well shoot it. Leaves it back for Seth Weiss with a nice little move across. Shoots. Great save there by the goalie. Great job by Weiss to try to pick the corner. Almost brought us within 1 goal. And York doing a good job of getting out. Jack Friedman fortuitously off the bench there. Doing a great job by himself. Thrown to the middle. Good job there by Friend to knock the puck around. Weiss with the puck. Out to Udesky, bounces a little too far for him. 1:30 to go. And we're going to get an offsides call. First called by the fans, then by the ref.
1:21 left here in the third. Got a lot of work to do to get at least one goal back and heaven forbid, a second.
Andrew Sabev trying to skate the puck in. It's dislodged. The clock just got started, so we got ourselves a couple of seconds there. I think the puck is under Charlie Friend there. And he gets up.
Landed awkwardly there.
Yeah.
Hopefully he's okay.
And Andrew Sabev tries to knock that puck in, and York is just doing a great job now of applying some pressure and just throwing it deep, making GBS play the length of the ice. And Hudgens overskated that puck. It looked like it was deflected. It's thrown back behind the net. 46 seconds, thrown out to the point, no one home. York with the puck plays it back. Applying some pressure is Tyler Hudgens. Wisniewski there, deflected from Andrew Sabev, who gets it, pushes it forward. Tyler Hudgens out on the right-hand side, uses his frame to push it forward, throws it to the middle, deflected by York. The goalie is now pulled, and almost immediately York ends up with the puck on their net, on their stick, and this is going to be an empty net goal to put this one away with 16 seconds. York 7 and GBS 4. Well, that's 6 unanswered goals.
Quick replay here. Unfortunately, taking off the puck there was Weiss. Ends up right on the stick of the Dukes and in for the goal.
Yep. Face-off is one to the right-hand side. GBS with 11 seconds. And Shazy throws it into the zone. Looked like maybe Hudgens was over the line, no call. Hudgens applying some pressure there. The puck is in the corner, and we're getting a little bit of extracurriculars here as the buzzer sounds. We'll probably get a penalty at the end just to document it, but players separate. And GBS finds themselves on the short end of a 7-4 game.
No handshake.
Interesting.
Skip the handshake.
York fans give their players a round of applause for staying in the game and battling, and frankly, they wanted it more.
Well, a tale of two games. I mean, the game started out so promising, right? So many opportunities by the Titans, and unfortunately end up losing in the end. So we're going to cut it off here, and thanks for your time here on the broadcast. We're going to cut over to the varsity. Is it varsity 2 or the varsity game? Varsity game.
Varsity.
Okay, so we're going to cut over to the varsity game here in just a moment. So thanks very much for tuning in, everybody.